everybody! So you're probably wondering, why the sleepy, tired, naked face? And I'll tell you, I am doing some Pinterest hack tests. So what I'm going to be doing is testing out some hacks that I found on Pinterest that everybody claims are amazing, and I'm going to be testing to see if they actually are. So I actually have a full list on my phone of things that I'm going to try, and today I'm just going to do a few of them, and then hopefully if I enjoy it and if you guys enjoy it, then I will make this into some kind of mini series where I do a few videos where I test out Pinterest hacks. So the first one I'm actually going to do is one that you've probably seen a couple times, but I've seen it go wrong so many times, and I think the reason is because people aren't doing it correctly. I've only seen fairly light-skinned people do this. People who have very fair skin. They're using a bright red lipstick. And I think the reason that it's not working out for people is because they're using too dark of a color. Because if you're pale, like me, then you're not going to want to use a really dark color to conceal your already dark circles. I think if you have a deeper skin tone, a red or a dark red are going to work a lot better for you than if you have pale skin like me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to conceal these designer bags under my eyes with more of a corally color. I'm using the Lip Bar lipstick in the color Kiss Me. I haven't tested any of these myself, and so I don't know if they're gonna work. So if they're a fail, we're gonna be finding out together. And I'm really nervous to do this one because it feels so wrong putting lipstick under my eyes instead of on my lips. Okay, this is how it's looking so far. I had to put my foundation and actual concealer on top of this to find out if it really worked. I just broke my lipstick, so that's a lot of fun. Oh gosh. Go back in there. Oh my gosh, I can see it. It looks so wrong. I can see it under my eyes and everything's so pink, and I don't like it. So I don't know if you guys know, but color correcting is all the rage right now. Not with lipstick, but you know, actual color correcting sets. And pink and salmon and red, those are the colors they're supposed to put on hyperpigmentation and dark spots and under eye circles. So that's what we're doing here. So the next test that I'm going to be doing is taking a foundation that's too dark for my skin and lightening up with a moisturizer. So you're supposed to take a white moisturizer and your too dark foundation and mix them together and put them on your skin. So I'm going to be doing that on top of this, and hopefully something good will happen. I do know that this is not supposed to be a full coverage foundation anymore. Because you're mixing it with the moisturizer, it lightens it up, but it also lightens up the coverage. I think this is going to be a little bit much. We're gonna put this on my skin, see how it works. I think this is gonna be enough for my whole face, what's already on the sponge. I want to avoid those circles so that I don't get pink all over my skin. We're gonna do that step last. So far, the color is definitely closer to what it is to my skin tone than what it looks like without the moisturizer. I don't know if I'm going to have the review of this foundation up yet. I actually have a review of this specific foundation. I will link that down below if it is up. But if not, you guys gonna have to stay tuned, and I will try to remember to come back to this video and link it later on when that video actually does go live, if it's not already. Not seeing a ton of difference. It kind of just looks like my skin, like it's not covering much up. Let's hit those circles. I want to do like way too much so that I make sure to get it all covered. Red is not getting covered up. It's just spreading to my nose. Oh no. It's not working! Here's what I have to say so far about what I've done. This pink is not getting covered up. The other thing, this foundation moisturizer trick, it works. However, you do have to keep in mind that it's not going to be full coverage anymore. So it looks at this point more like a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream. So if you want a full coverage foundation, you're just gonna have to try to find one that's light enough, which is really difficult for me, but this is not going to make it full coverage and lighter also. While it does work, it's definitely closer to my skin tone at this point. It's not covering everything that I want it to cover, so I am just going to take a bit of this foundation by itself on my sponge, and I am going to just put that over my red circles. Well, one thing is for certain, those dark circles are gone. So much for all that smack talk at the beginning of how people were just doing it wrong and you just need to use a lighter color. It just doesn't work. I'm gonna keep blending and then I'll add on top of my concealer, but the way this is going, it's not looking good. You know, dark circles under your eyes may not be a pretty look, but neither is sickly eyes. I'm gonna keep blending. Just blend, blend, blend for the rest of my life. We're not completely done with that. I do still have to put concealer on. At this point, I just feel like I have so much cream under my eyes right now that I don't even know if it's just worth it. What do you guys think now that the concealer is all blended in? All the red pretty much is gone. Like, it's not that crazy, like, gross, sickening red that it was there earlier, but also I don't feel like it really covered those circles. Like, I still think I have like crazy dark under eye circles, and I just put like so much cream product on my face and I don't really think it did anything. I'm gonna say the lipstick under the eyes is a fail. The foundation did work okay. It's just not as full coverage as I like, but the color is closer to my skin tone. So in that case, it works. It's like a half win. I'm just gonna put on a little bit of eyeshadow and then we'll come back for the next hack. Okay, so I went and put on my eyeshadow and I also put on mascara on one eye because this next test involves mascara. So I'm using the CoverGirl Supersizer Mascara. And I put on the one because I wanted to test out what it's like normally. And then for this other eye, I am going to put it in my bra so that it's close to my skin and so that it warms up the mascara, because it's supposed to make it apply easier and it's more creamy and it lasts better. While that is heating up, I'm going to do the third and a half test, and that one is applying eyeshadow in my part. What this does is it's supposed to create the illusion of fuller, thicker hair. So I have really fine, thin hair. What you do is you take a color that is similar to your hair and you put it right in your part, and it makes it look like you have more. So I'm using the Kat Von D palette just because it has so many different shades of matte brown. And I'm going to take one that is closer to my hair shade, and I'm going to say that's probably this cool kind of taupey brown. And I'm just going to put that on my part. Okay, I'm not noticing any difference, so I'm going to take the slightly darker shade. I'm just going to take the next darker brown in that same cool quad. Okay, what do you guys think? At the moment, I don't see any difference except for it made my hair frizzy, which is nice and fun. But I will put a like before and after shot, and I'll let you guys kind of know what I think then. But yeah, at the moment, like I see like that there's eyeshadow in my hair, which is weird, but it doesn't look thicker exactly. I don't know, I can't tell for sure. Again, I'm just gonna let you guys know what I think when I edit this. So I'm going to complete this hack video up with the final one, which is the mascara. So I just applied the mascara on this eye, and I gotta say, I do not like this hack. I'm gonna say this one's a fail right up front because I think it was liquidier. Liquidier? Is that a word? It looks really clumpy and it just went on like so thick. There was not enough dryness. It was too wet to separate my lashes. Like, it just put them all together. I don't know if you guys can tell. It doesn't look terrible in the camera, but up close there's so many lashes that are clumped together, and I think this one worked out a lot better. Maybe it's just this specific mascara, the Supersizer, but this one was definitely a fail for me. So that was all for hacks. I'm gonna say hacks because none of them really worked. The lipstick under my eyes is still super red, and you can still kind of see those dark circles. So, I mean, obviously that didn't work out. The foundation with the moisturizer, it is lighter. It matches my skin tone better, but it doesn't really cover anything up anymore. Eyeshadow in my part, can't really tell at this point. It could end up being fine. I'll let you guys know in post, but at the moment it just seems like I have powder that's supposed to go on my eyelids in my hair, and that just seems silly. And the mascara definitely didn't work either. It's super clumpy now, and it just looks really bad, and I'm probably gonna have to take off all of this makeup once I'm done with this video because it all looks so horrendous. So hopefully I will be able to do another one of these hack videos, and hopefully next time I'll actually be able to find some winners, because this time there wasn't any. None of them really worked out for me. I don't think I'm gonna be doing any of these again in my daily life. But let me know down in the comment section below if any of these worked for you, because I'm really interested to see if there's someone who these actually worked for, because I did not have any luck with them. Also, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you want to check out my other videos or see hack videos in the future. That'll be right here above my head. My previous 2 videos will be on either side of me. You can just go ahead and click over there. My social media will also be linked down in the description below, and you can go click on any of those 3 I got: Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And that is going to be it for me today. So until next time, I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.